Oh, I love a kookaburra. Absolutely beautiful. Really pleased with that one. Let's have a look. What? It's a fake? What the f... Hello everyone and welcome to Sound Money Stacking. Today I will start talking about fake bullion. If you are completely new to buying bullion, I suggest that you only buy from a reputable bullion dealer at this time. That way you can have full confidence that you are receiving genuine bullion. You will get to see exactly what the real thing looks like when it arrives with you. See my video number 3 for information on the best bullion to start with and who the best bullion dealers are in the UK. For those who have enjoyed getting better deals for their bullion on the secondary market, I am preparing a comprehensive video on how to test your silver for fakes. It will be useful for verifying gold too. However, before that, I think it important to share some thoughts on how I go about deciding on what items of silver or gold to buy online. My aim is not to scare anyone away from buying pre-owned bullion on the secondary market. Far from it, I do it all of the time, it is most of my purchases. I only buy on trusted marketplaces however, and I describe these marketplaces in video number 8 on my channel. What I do want to do is guide you into being as informed and as safe as possible. There are always the occasional bad people out there in any walk of life. Precious metals is no different, but there is a majority of good people enjoying precious metals just like you. Much of my guidance in this video is common sense, some of it is learned experience. However, when there's a rapidly increasing price of silver or gold, and you've got influencers like the Asian guy channels on YouTube, and the media shouting at you to get in before it's too late, the result is that inexperienced buyers tend to rush into a purchase. We call this FOMO, or fear of missing out, and I get it. I felt it in the past. With time and experience, you realise that you rarely benefit from rushing, and you frequently make mistakes. I personally am very bullish on the prices for precious metals going forward. This is a multi-year bull market for precious metals as the world goes through an overdue monetary reset. I do think that we will look back at today's prices and think about how cheap they were at the start of 2026, despite the fact that they've gone up so quickly. We shall see. I'm not qualified to give you financial advice, but what I can say is that I'm still buying to my schedule. What I buy certainly changes though, based on what the market looks like and what opportunities come along at any one time. So let's get started. How can we spot fakes before we buy them? Number 1. The price is too good to be true. This should be common sense, but newcomers to precious metals might not know what the correct price should be. Every buyer of precious metals must be aware of what the spot price is for silver or gold on the day that they buy. What is the spot price? The spot price is the price that the big traders pay for these huge bars at trading exchanges. You see them on the movies. This price changes throughout the day, 5 days a week, and it can change very quickly. You can check it very easily on your phone or computer at most bullion dealer websites, the Royal Mint, or investing apps. I want to be very clear with newcomers though, you won't be able to buy your metals at the spot price. That price is for the big traders doing big deals with a certain format of metal. However, all of your retail prices do track that spot price, so you do need to familiarise yourself with what the spot price is on the day that you buy. You will typically have to pay a premium over the spot price when you buy your silver or gold retail products. This premium covers the cost of refining, minting, transporting, storing, insuring, marketing and selling your products to you. There are a lot of costs all along the chain. The size of the premium varies based on the weight of the product and the production scale or mintage of the product. For gold, the percentage premium is quite low on popular coins like sovereigns and Britannias because they're larger pieces and they're minted in high numbers, so you've got the efficiency of scale. But the premium gets a lot higher on smaller sizes of gold, such as 1 gram bars and even smaller than that. For silver, the premiums are much higher than gold, as VAT sales tax is charged on new silver products in the UK, and the cost of refining silver is higher as well. These higher costs carry forward to pre-owned silver too. So, if you see any bullion products for sale online at less than the spot price, they're going to be fake, every single time. So let's look at some examples on eBay and see if the item description makes it clear that they are not selling genuine bullion. Now, this is not an attack on eBay. I buy off this platform all the time, as you have buyer protection in case there is a problem. You get issues on Facebook and other marketplaces too. You just need to know what to look out for. This video is focused on silver, but the same principles I'm sharing with you today are true for buying gold products too. Okay, so I'm here on eBay. I'm going to search for silver 1 ounce coins. I'm going to filter by UK and buy it now. And then I'm going to sort by lowest price to find the cheap fakes. And we can see plenty of silver bars and coins for 1 ounce. And over here on charts, I'm just checking today's spot price, which is about £63 per ounce. So anything sold for less than £63 is way below spot price, and there's something wrong. So we can see these 1 ounce silver bars here for just £4. So this person's got plenty of reviews that look positive, but weirdly with these listings, they often get listed as a choice of colours, even though they're talking about lots of different silver bars which have no colour. So you can see there's quite a lot of designs, all for £4 an ounce. It says in the listings that, look, it's classified as silver bullion. It says it's silver. It says it's 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce silver bullion bar. But then it does start to say replica coins, copy, gift. But there's no other text information. So you've just got that one line there saying that it's a copy. But the title says it's a 1 ounce silver bar from Apmex, which is a well-known refiner. So that's a scam. So let's have a look at this South African Krugerrand. The title says it's 3 nines fine, 1 ounce South African Krugerrand, brilliant uncirculated. These are all terms for genuine silver. Stock photos looks reasonably like a Krugerrand. I can tell it's fake from the photos because I know what I'm looking at. The seller's got 100% positive reviews. It's listed as silver bullion, brand new, but then when you go to the description it says it's silver plated and it's a commemorative coin. So those are your only two indications that this is not a genuine coin. The photos, the title suggest otherwise, and also the category listing as bullion suggests it's real. Here's an Australian koala from the Perth Mint. 1 ounce solid, 4 nines fine silver, uncirculated. Wow, great. £5 to £16. Different colours again. Again, this is very dodgy looking. And we've got lots of different koalas, kangaroos, saltwater crocodiles, eagles, all sorts of different coin designs. Reviews mostly positive. Again, listed as bullion, 4 nines fine, 1 troy ounce, indicating that this is genuine bullion, that it's silver bullion. Not true. Stock photos, these are not photos of the items you're going to receive. These are photos that have been copied off a bullion dealer website. But when you go to the description, you've got commemorative coin, commemorative medal. No indication that these are made from a different alloy that's silver plated. Nowhere does it say silver plated. You know, these listings are criminal, really. Here's another one, 4/9 fine silver Perth Mint kangaroo coin, a very, very frequently copied coin. Lots and lots of fakes of these. Very few reviews for this seller, although they're 100%. Again, listed as silver bullion, 1 troy ounce, 4/9 fine. Nope, sorry, it's not. High quality metal, excellent workmanship, attention to detail, charm in your hand, great gift, collectible packaging. Lots and lots of waffle. Only at the end does it say alloy, silver plated, non-currency coin. So it's not a coin. A coin is something that is currency from the government where it is minted. So it's a round, it's a toy, a token, it's a collectible, a plaything, but it's just a toy. It's toy money. But they're passing it off as the genuine article here, and so you can see there's just quite a lot of options of 1 ounce bars, 1 ounce coins. This is a commonly faked one, the Scottsdale squiggly back as we call it, but there's lots of other designs, fake Silvertown bars and so on, all fake. Here's a kookaburra, very popular coins, very collectible coins. It says it's a 2025 kookaburra. That's the wrong design. It says the picture shows a 2016 coin. The reviews aren't 100% positive. That should scare you off. This seller, it's very misleading. 4/9's fine, listed as silver bullion, as a coin, that it's an Australian kookaburra. No, it's not. They always specify that it's non-magnetic, so they're very keen to tell you it's non-magnetic. You know, in other words, it's not an easy to check fake with a magnet. But there it says silver plated. It's a fake. Have a nice day. Yeah, thanks for giving us your money. So these coins are probably worth between 50p and £1 each, and they're selling them for £10. You can buy them by the sackload from Temu and Alibaba. Here's a fake US Eagle coin, but it says in the title that it's a reproduction. It's not a silver coin. They're probably scared of the US government coming after them, so they've been honest in their title. You don't see many UK Britannias fakes for sale on platforms like eBay, because obviously we're in the UK and that would be a crime here. But all these coins are crimes overseas. Here's a popular American buffalo or bison coin, saying it's bullion, but it says it's commemorative, and there in the details it says it's a copper silver alloy replica. If a product is being sold for close to spot or at a very low premium over spot, it might be because of a pricing error. We refer to these as deal of the day in the Stackers social online community. All of us troll the internet every day looking for these offers. A company or an eBay seller might post a listing and not update the price when the spot price of silver or gold rises quickly. So you can jump in and get a great deal before they reset the price. However, if a price is a very low premium that cannot be explained by a rapidly changing spot price, you really should be very cautious. Not all fakes are sold at silly low prices. Some scammers will sell cheap fakes at higher prices, at full prices. Sometimes they're in the region of the spot price. Let's have a look at some of these examples on eBay. If we come and look at some bars which are more expensively priced, so maybe they're the real thing and you've just got a good deal. 1 ounce silver, 3/9 fine, Asahi bar, lots of 100% positive reviews from these people, £30, so very cheap, considering spot is 63, but we've got some like original photos alongside stock photos. Again, listed as 3/9 fine, 1 ounce, silver bullion, and there it says in the description it's a silver plated bar. It's a reproduction, a replica of a famous Asahi silver bar. It's a fake. Again, this stress it's non-magnetic. Here's another one, the super popular Scottsdale Vortex bar. They've decided to call it the One Lion King bar. 3/9 fine, Scottsdale bar, £30 instead of 63. What a bargain, right? I can see from that photo the bar is a little too thick. And here we are, 1 ounce, proof-like finish, 3/9 fine, silver bullion. Oh no, it's not. Again, they're keen to stress it's from the Scottsdale Mint. Oh no, it's not. It's got a non-magnetic base clad. And then it says it's not solid silver replica bar. You've really got to read these descriptions carefully. They're very sneaky, but they don't make it clear in the title. Here's a seller with very poor reviews, not many reviews. You can tell he sells fake stuff. Thanks, Ezekiel. Scottsdale, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver, in God we trust. Now, a lot of these fake bars come in very chunky capsules. The capsule's thick because the bar inside it is too thick, because it's not made of silver, it's made of a less dense alloy. Lots of copper and nickel in there. It's just recycled metals. We've got some pictures of envelopes. Why they're there, we just don't know. Bizarre. 1 ounce metal contents, silver bullion, made by the Scottsdale Mint. Oh no, it's not. In God we trust, in scammers we trust. Distinctive design, and there we can see in a muddle of word soup it says silver plated. But it's a versatile option for investors looking to add to their collections. Yeah, sure. And here we've got another Buffalo round, quite expensively priced, 1 ounce Scottsdale Buffalo silver round. So £60, just under spot. And here the Scottsdale now have visible security features on some of their coins because they know they get faked and get copied. So these are stock photos taken from the Scottsdale Mint's website. Oh, and it's been sold by Mui Pet Shop with only 8 reviews, which aren't all positive, so that should scare you away if you check for that. Listed as 3/9 fine silver bullion. And we've got the photos again, but it's inspired by the Buffalo. Contains 1 troy ounce of 4/9 fine pure silver. Oh, does it really? Nowhere does it say that it's a fake, that it's silver plated, that it's not actually silver. They're saying it really is silver, but the seller is in China and it's a pet shop. The odds are you will get nothing from these people, or you'll just get something completely unrelated in the post. Eventually eBay will shut the shop down and they'll just create another shop and start selling this garbage again. Here's the actual original listing, which you can see linked there. That's what it should cost. It should cost you about £100 to get hold of one of these Scottsdale Buffalo coins. And these are the kinds of genuine descriptions you would get from a proper seller. This is Bull Precious Metals in the US. Lots and lots of details. This is the real thing. Number 2, read the descriptions. As you've just seen in the examples that I have shown you, you really do need to read the product descriptions every time. These may differ from the titles and the photos. Sellers of fakes typically show good quality photos of genuine bullion products, not the ones that they are selling. Many sellers of fakes mislead customers with their titles that will state a famous mint name, or measures of quality like 3/9 silver, bullion, 1 ounce, or fine. These are all lies. They certainly don't say in the title that it's a copy, a reproduction. The categories the fakes are listed in under eBay also indicate that they are bullion, have 999 fineness, i.e. high purity, or have 1 ounce of precious metal content. In the case of the examples I've just shown, these definitions are untrue. The term bullion is gold and silver that is officially recognised of being at least 99.5% pure and is present in investment coin or bar formats. None of these fakes are bullion. To use the word bullion or to list under the bullion category is misleading, and it's designed to trick inexperienced buyers. The descriptions of the listings are where the partial truths reside. The problem is that platforms like eBay give product descriptions a low priority on the screen. On a desktop, the description comes after 2 rows of sponsored listings. On a mobile, you have to click on a link that's not very obvious at all. The scammers know that many buyers never read the descriptions. They look at the photos, the title, and the price only and make a decision from there. Do not do this. Do not be one of those people that gets caught out. Read the listing description very carefully every time, out of habit. Now, words like commemorative, medal, or token mean that it's a copy, mean that it's a fake. It's a toy. Many will state that the piece is silver plated. So that's true. But they will jumble this truth into a sentence that still states the 999 and bullion lies. These listings are repeatedly tolerated by eBay, and they can defend complaints as the description says silver plated. They successfully dupe customers who do not read the descriptions, who only focus on price comparisons and the idea that they're getting an amazing deal compared to going to a bullion dealer. 3. Is there evidence of verification? Has the seller shown the weight of the item? Have they shown a photo of the item on a testing equipment like a Sigma verifier? I'm more likely to purchase an item if the seller has taken the trouble to show its weight and dimensions. Even better if there's evidence of it passing a test on a verifier, such as a Sigma machine. Sellers who make these efforts will get a better price, and they will get better buyer satisfaction, better reviews. 4. Study photos and listings very carefully. My first question when I'm looking at a listing is, are these photographs of the item that I will receive? If the photos look like studio stock photos that they've just copied from a bullion dealer or mint website, then the answer to my question is going to be no. If they look like artist impressions, the answer is no. The seller might just be lazy. But there's an elevated risk of a bait and switch scam in these instances. A scammer shows you and describes the real bullion item but posts you a fake. A genuine private seller will be taking their own photos, typically on their mobile phone, with items arranged on a desk, a bed or a carpet, not in a studio setting. Has the seller included any proof of current ownership? Moderated bullion marketplaces like Stackers Social and the Silver Forum require that sellers include a handwritten note with the seller's name and the present date on, and they place that next to their items in a photo. This gives confidence that the photos haven't been copied from a previous listing and that the seller actually owns the items at the time of making their listing. This is not common practice on eBay or Facebook. 5. Get to know about the bullion that you are buying. So the photos look genuine enough, but how can you tell the difference between a real and a fake from a photo? Do you really know what a real Britannia, a Krugerrand or a Kookaburra coin looks like? Do you know what the designs are of all the different silver bars out there? Do you know what the market price is at a reputable dealer? If the answer to these questions is no, you shouldn't buy until you find out. Doing your homework is easy, it's interesting, it's fun. There are so many beautiful products out there to choose from, and your research is going to save you a lot of money, and it's absolutely worth your time. Start by going to reputable bullion dealer sites, to find out what the market price is of the real item. Study the photos there on the dealer sites. Does the pre-owned item that you're wanting to buy look genuine by comparison? Can you see the fine details on a premium coin, for example? There are several websites that you can refer to for information about coins and fakes. My favourite site is Numista, which has a database of information on a wide range of bullion coins and bars, plus numismatic coins and notes. There are good quality photos, information on mintages, you've got market value estimates based on previous sales, and there's information on the size and weight of each bullion item too. You can keep a record of your collections on Numista too, but please make sure that you've set your privacy settings the way you want them before you do this. Don't advertise your name and location alongside details of your valuable stack. The site is available in multiple European languages at numista.com. Britannia UK is a nice site for beginners to familiarise themselves with popular silver bullion coins. It's got a really nice layout and good photos. Then there is the database of known fake bullion at fakebullion.com. It's a useful resource for you to recognise commonly fake designs and for you to see what the key differences are between real and fake. You can usually spot these differences when you're looking at photos on sales listings. So, become your own expert on fake bullion. Number 6. Get to know the seller. Look at the seller's reviews. Marketplaces like eBay, Stacker Social and the Silver Forum have a review system for their sellers. You want to see plenty of reviews from them as a seller, not just as a buyer, and you want them to be recent, in the past year. You don't want to see any unresolved complaints. Be very wary of new sellers that you don't already trust from other interactions. Look at the other items that the seller has listed. Are they experienced in selling bullion? Do they know what real bullion is? Or are they selling inherited items that they don't understand? The seller might unwittingly pass on fakes to you. So, in summary, these are the tips for avoiding fake bullion. Only buy from a trusted bullion dealer if you're new to buying precious metals. See video number 3 on my channel. Only buy from a reputable marketplace when buying pre-owned silver and gold, and I cover those in video number 8 on my channel. Avoid too good to be true deals. Get to know what the spot price is at the time that you're buying. Read the descriptions in product listings. Look out for or ask for evidence of verification. Study the photos in product listings very carefully. Get to know the bullion that you're buying. And scrutinise the seller's background. I hope this video was helpful. Save it to watch later. I'm interested to hear what your experiences are with buying bullion. Mine have been almost completely positive. I've only had one bad experience with a fake seller, but that didn't cost me anything, got my money back. Give this video a like to tell YouTube that others should watch it. Also consider subscribing, it's completely free. I've got lots of informative and entertaining videos coming up. The upcoming video on testing for fakes will be a must watch. You won't regret it, I promise. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.